Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, and this video is going to be part of my Python basics series. Today we are going to discuss about Python booleans. So in the last video we discussed in detail about Python strings, and today we will discuss in detail about booleans. So let's get started. But before starting any further, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon for further notifications. So one thing which I explained to you in my Python data types tutorial, that boolean is definitely either a true or a false value. Okay, it's a variable which can have either true or a false value. Now there are multiple ways in which you can actually get a Python boolean expression or a Python boolean value. And the first case is expressions. So basically, whenever you are trying to compare two values, and that comparison is basically is in the form of an expression, and then when you evaluate that expression, you will return a boolean. So I don't want to complicate it further. I will just show you. For example, if I create an expression here, print if 5 is greater than 2. So this is basically a expression, and you are actually comparing two values in this expression. And in this case, the answer of this expression, or when you evaluate this expression, the answer is always in boolean. So you can see that 5 is greater than 2, and that's why we get true. So you can either have greater than, equal to, or less than equal to, or you will have either a value false, or you will either have a value true. Okay, so that was the first way in which you can get a Python boolean as a result. Another way you can use Python boolean is using conditional statements. So those of you who are not familiar with conditional statements are basically if-else statement. So basically your program is trying to run a certain part of the code if a condition is satisfied, and it will run another part of the code if the condition is not satisfied. For example, if I want that if 5 is greater than 2, then print 5 is greater, and if it is not greater than 2, then else print 5 is smaller. Okay, so if I execute this statement, I will get that 5 is greater. So basically, in conditional statement, always there is a boolean expression which gets evaluated. So this 5 greater than 2 is a boolean expression which got evaluated as true, and that is why only this part of code is executed and this part of code is not executed. So you got it that in conditional statements, we always use a Python boolean expression. Okay. So the next way you can get a Python boolean as a value is using a bool function. So in the last video, I gave you an overview about str function, which is used to convert any value into a string value. Okay, and we also had int function, which could convert any value into an integer value. Similarly, we have bool function. So if you use bool function, you can pass here any value, for example Python, and it will basically convert that value into its boolean form. So how does this bool function work? Bool function basically provides you true value in almost all the cases. So basically, if you are just passing any string to it, if you are passing any integer, for example, I will just show you any integer, any string, or any value which is actually present, then it will return you true. It will only return you false in case if you pass 0, or if instead of passing a string, a full-fledged string, if you are passing an empty string, or if you are like passing an empty list or an empty set like this, or if you are passing an empty tuple. Okay, so this is a tuple, and if you pass it, you can see that the value is false, and if you pass an empty set, then the value is also false. So you can see that here these are the only scenarios when there is no value or there is no data being passed inside the bool function, then only it will return false. Otherwise, in almost all scenarios, for example, if I pass a set with some values, then it will definitely return true. Okay, so I hope this is clear. Now, another way in which you can actually convert your custom object into a Boolean value. Okay, so for example, right now I have these primitive data types. So this is a set, and then previously I used string, and then I also used integer. But what if I have my own custom object and I want to convert that custom object into a Boolean value? So that's pretty easy. If you want that your object should be treated as a Boolean variable, then you just create a class like class simply demo. Okay. And then in this demo class, you will have to override a function called as len. So this len is basically a function which is always called when we call this bool method over my object. Now in this len function, if you are returning a value 0, then if you create an object of this class, for example, obj equals to demo, and now you will call bool and you will pass obj inside it. So you see that obj has returned false here. Similarly, if I return true from this, then it will return true. Or if I do not pass this function at all, then okay, let's instead of 1, if you are just passing like some other string like 20 or something, then also it will return true. So basically anything except 0 it will return true, otherwise it will return false. Okay, now obviously if you can evaluate your class objects as Boolean, you can obviously return Boolean values from your function as well. So for example, to create a function, all you have to do is write def and your function name, and let's suppose this function is simply returning a value true. Now if I use some if condition like if func, and if function is true, then print hello Python, and if the function is false, then print hello Java, right? So you can see that my function is returning true, so that's why it printed hello Python. So if your functions are returning a Boolean value, then you can use that function also as a part of your conditional statement. So basically anything which is returning a Boolean value could be used as a part of if else. Okay. Now last but not the least, another way in which you can get a Python Boolean is in case of built-in functions. So we have some built-in function like is instance or is subclass, and all these functions could be used to return a Boolean value. For example, if I have some object called as a, and if this object is of type, let's suppose like it's an integer, and if I want to print that is instance a int, so it is printing true because a is a type of integer. Let's suppose if a was string, then it will print false. Okay, so these are some ways in which you will get response as a Python Boolean, or you can use the Python Boolean as part of conditional statements. So I hope you learned something from this tutorial, and thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon, and thank you again. Bye bye.